What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? Yo, 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 yo. What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the helly? What the heliante? What the helly Burton? What the helly Berry? What the helly Bron James is going on? No. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I hope it ain't so. Somebody tell me you think it's so. Do you think it is so? You seen the damn thumbnail. You know why you clicked on it. Did you think it's so? Is it real? Wait, let's see. I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read some stuff. Y'all chime in whenever y'all want to. Bro, because I don't like seeing this, bro. I don't like seeing it. This bothers me. It bothers me. You know why this bothers me so much? It wouldn't bother me as much maybe if like I knew, like it wouldn't bother me as much if I knew that it wouldn't bother me as much if I knew that it's just so many layers to this. Cause when they got the bread and they on top of the world, they don't help the folks to me not the way they should. And then who am I to say? Because I've never been in this situation, right? But I just know how much. Let's say what is this? 7.3. Let's just take that number right there, right? We not going to get into too many. We going to take that number right there, 7.3 million. I know how much we could do with the black community with 7.3 million. I know how much we could. I know how much we could do with 7.3 million, bro. So that's just the bill. That's just the tax lien bill, bro. So it's like I wouldn't feel as bad if I knew that like ma baby doing stuff for the community because the community would come and had a back. Hello, appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all, Juliana. What's up? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I wouldn't feel so bad if I knew they was doing stuff for the community because I know the community would have a back. But yo, man, like I don't. Why do we got to keep seeing examples like this time and time again where it say my man grossed over $1 billion, $1 billion, bro? $1 billion is ridiculous. Like 10 million, all right. I mean 20 million, okay, 50 million astronaut. $1 billion. You gross over $1 billion in your life and you can't pay a $7.3 million tax bill. That goes into so many layers of why this is wrong. Like, let's get into it. To contact, are you basically aware or chatting to have something to say to the content creators? Real talk is through action. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know if you're agreeing with me or not agreeing with me, but either way, dog, I gotta talk about this because this is a financial page. Like this page is about getting to the money, and I know if my folks on here, I know they way smarter and way savvier than that. I know if my folks on here had a damn $10 million, they wouldn't be owing the IRS those 7.3 million. Like, bro, like they wouldn't be and the IRS wouldn't put no liens on them. Put it that way, because my folks are smarter than that right here. Because that's why we right here. We building wealth the right way. Like, I hate to say like I hate to be the guy that say, oh no, don't wear chains and all that. Like, wear a chain. If you earn the chain, wear your chain, bust down your rollie, do all of it, bro. Have your drop top, do it all, bro. I'm not saying I don't want to be that dude. But however, if you doing all that and you're not paying your taxes, you're tripping. You're stupid. And like, what do you think? They not gonna come for you? Like, you ain't see Offset had to pay them damn taxes, and Quavo just got it. Ain't just Floyd Mayweather owed 7.3 million. They just had liens on Quavo. They got liens on Quavo, I think, right now still. I still don't think he paid his tax bill. He owe a couple $1 million in taxes. So why does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? Do these dudes don't know they don't gotta pay their taxes? Like most people say, well, man, that's pretty easy. You should know you have to pay your taxes. I mean, of course you should know you have to pay your taxes. But when you are not financially literate, when people can just tell you something and you be like, okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, like that's when people can take advantage of you because you don't know. You never did the research. You don't know about an interest rate. You don't know what the Fed doing. You don't know about investing. So somebody can just tell you, hey, I got this investment. You want to invest in it? I can turn your 100,000 to a million. Oh yeah, but and you just giving your money up, and that's how you keep getting robbed. Keep getting robbed. Like we just heard we have heard so many stories that is happening, and this is just the latest one. And like I said, I hate to talk about like somebody because I hope Floyd figure it out. Like he one of the greats, he one of the goats. Like you know how much money we done made betting on Floyd fight? That was an automatic W, nigga. You bet on a Floyd fight, it wasn't even a gamble. It's like it's a gimme, nigga. He gonna win. Like pretty boy Floyd. I just hate to see our heroes fall from grace like this every time when there's so much information. All they got to do is turn on the YouTube channel. Like they can literally hire the best and brightest and actually benefit from it. But the thing is, they think they know it all. It's so hard to tell somebody something when they think they know it all. I love your haircut. Thank you. That's crazy. I don't like my haircut, but I'm happy you love it. And what's my body count? Whoa, hey, you're getting too personal now. I don't know. Hey, now. Let's talk about these bank accounts. What these bank accounts is getting up to. You know what I mean? Like straight up. This, bye-bye. Ha and bye-bye to you. But listen, man. The whole thing is, man, there's no way you should acquire $1 billion through your lifetime, through your career, and be in trouble with the IRS and they putting up tax liens. Because if people don't know what a tax lien is, a tax lien means you can't do anything. Like you can't move money, you can't sell a house, you can't do like the IRS take their money right off the top. And this what people don't realize. Sometimes they gotta sell them houses and all them cars. Most likely at a loss. Like they paid $2 million for the mansion. The IRS on their top, they getting rid of that joint for 1.5 right now. So they already losing money, and then they still gotta pay the taxes when they sell the house. It's a double whammy. Like most people don't know that because they never had nothing. And they never had assets and went through the motions and all that. Like I'll give you another situation. God loves you. Thank you. I love you, baby. But yeah, another situation is with the Pinky Cole situation. Slutty Vegan, a lot of people laughing at her. Oh, she filed for bankruptcy and all that. But they don't know. It's different. She filed, I think, Chapter 11. And Chapter 11 is you still get to keep your assets and you can still get time to pay off the debt you owe. Like, but most people don't know that. Like, you just looking at it from the, oh, well, he owed this money, he broke, or they filed for bankruptcy, they broke. No, not necessarily the case. Like Floyd might not be broke. Like I don't think Floyd gonna be broke, but as far as financially literate, oh no, I think he's definitely financially illiterate because you wouldn't be in this situation for a $7 million tax bill and you acquired over $1 billion during your career. You know what I mean? Like, so let's just go over like his lifestyle. Like let's see like his lifestyle, like how much he be spending, like, because that matters too. People think when you make a certain amount of money that you can't go broke. People think that like, oh no, you made $1 million, there's no way you can ever go broke. So let's break it down. He's famous for ultra luxury lifestyle cars, you know what I mean? High stakes spending, a massive collection of exotic cars, and private aviation. So he got planes. How much you think a plane costs? Like he did just sell one of his jets. He started liquidating some stuff off because he got to pay this tax bill. Like quietly, he sold off his jet. Because you know how much. Imagine how much jet fuel costed like 2 weeks ago when all that shit was going. We was mad because that shit went up to $4 or $5. Imagine that. Because I think you gotta pay for the jet fuel when you fly on a jet. Like it ain't really the trip. The jet fuel is what gonna run you. So that should be 20, 30,000 one way. You know what I mean? So that should probably 40, 50,000 one way like a couple weeks ago when all that shit was going on. So you know what I mean? Like people don't realize that. They just like, oh no, he got a jet. He up. Yeah, but every time he goes somewhere, he's spending 60,000. Like he done spent somebody yearly salary just because he wanted to go to Miami for the night. Not to mention what you gonna spend when you get there. How many nights can you do that without income coming in? That's why you see Floyd taking fights, all these crazy fights. Like it's not It's not a coincidence you see Kanye going on tour, Jay-Z coming up. It's not a coincidence, bro. Like, they understand because they are in the rooms with the elites and all. They understand what's coming. They see what's going on. So people sitting around who don't got a percentage of what they got talking about, I'm chilling and all that. Oh yeah, you don't understand what's about to happen. All these motherfuckers is working. You see why Jay-Z and Beyonce just took out a loan and Jay-Z on tour? Not saying he broke, but he sees something coming. He sees something coming, like might need to buckle up for the next couple years. You know what I mean? Like come out, get the bag, and then fade off a little bit because the IRS calling them bills up. They try and get them. They seizing people property. Quavo looking crazy right now. Floyd sold his jet. Like yo, that's crazy. Like look at his watch collection. An 18 million billionaire watch. An $18 million billionaire watch. I don't even know what the fuck that is, though. But this nigga spent $18 million on a billionaire watch and a $145,000 Patek Philippe. Sheesh. Listen, dog, if you can do all that, I don't see why you can't pay your tax bill. But I don't see why you can't, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe that was his plan all along. Like, I don't know, but it just, to me, I don't believe in coincidences. When all this stuff happening at the same time, and we know what the economy looking like, we seeing what's going on, but people think, oh no, he rich, it can't happen to him, man. He sold that joint because he wanted to. Man, ain't nobody ever buy a jet and sell it because they wanted to. They're like, I want to keep if I ever buy a jet, I want to keep my jet, bro. Like, I don't want to sell it. Times to get hard, and I'm like, oh yeah, y'all 7.3 million. That's it. I'm wiring that joint tomorrow. Like, if you ain't got it like that, bro, for me, that's just not how I operate. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I ain't never like Rolls Royces, you know what I mean? Bugatti Venoms, Lamborghini, like private jet, like I said, 50 million on a Gulfstream G6. You hear me? Balling on you bitches. Yeah. Like, listen, dog, like the Beverly Hills house, 25 million. Las Vegas, the primary residence, they don't even say how much that is. Miami, Florida, $18 million crib. Like, listen, man, $100,000 plus in designer bags. Like, Floyd has a lavish lifestyle. How long can you keep that up, though? That's all I'll be asking. Like, how long can you keep up $18 million billionaire watch? Like, how many joints? You probably gonna get that once. Like, what's the point of? To me, I don't. I mean, I get a nice Rollie, get something. But $1 million watch, that's just not my lane. I'm cool with that. But it's just funny how these dudes be having these $1 million watches, but they owe millions in taxes. It's just not making sense to me. You know what I mean? Sell the watch. You know what I mean? Like, but it just goes back to how we're not financially literate. You know what I mean? I wonder how much. I wonder the watchmaker. I wonder what his finance. I wonder the dude who made the watch for him. I wonder do he owe the IRS money? You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, bro. I am not against balling. Listen, live life, live your best life, live in your dream house, drive your dream car, all that cool shit that people talk about, dog. But at the end of the day, if you can't manage it, what's the point of having it to me? Like, to me, it's not getting the thing. Like, before, when I was a young boy, I used to just want to get shit. I just want this. Let me get this. Let me get that. Now it's about managing it and maintaining it, man. Because if you can't maintain it, you end up over your head. You're gonna end up in a worse position than you was before you even started. That's why you see a lot of lottery winners. They like you ain't before they didn't have money. Now they all of a sudden get all of this bread. Now they really in debt. And they only had $5,000-$10,000 worth of debt because he ain't had no money. Get that nigga millions. Oh yeah, he $1 million in debt now because it's not the money, it's the literacy, it's the mindset, it's how you go about planning and strategizing and making sure you keep your money. You don't know about taxes, you don't know about damn inflation, you don't know about the market, you don't know about appreciation, you don't know about none of that. You don't know about ARVs, but you trying to buy and fix and flip real estate, but you don't know what the hell an ARV is. It's like, bro, you gotta get the education before you try to go out here and do all these boss moves. You know what I mean? Because people who really got the education, they just gonna take advantage of you. But I ain't here for that. I'm gonna get the info and I'm gonna give it to y'all. I ain't never gonna try to take advantage of my folks, man, because my bag don't rely on me taking advantage on people. Like straight up, like oh, you came back, oh you can't stay away. Like I see, I love you too. But yeah, like most people, like they don't even pay attention to my. All right, let me see what I got coming in. All right, how can I budget? All right, how can I put something away to get to this next level? Most people just be, all right, let me just get a whole lot of money and that's gonna solve my problems. That's not gonna solve your problem. You're gonna have way more. Trust and believe. You're gonna have way more problems once you see this six-figure hit that bank account. I promise you. You think it's gonna be all glitz and glamour? Not at all. People are going to be asking you for money. Like you, like I'm trying to tell you. And the worst thing about having bread is when people don't have bread. That's all. Hey man, you let me get some money. Let me hold some. You think you better like? Dog, what? Like, why I gotta give you some of my bread? How come I can't tell you how I made the bread, and then you go make your damn own bread, and then you can give it to whoever you want it to? But the whole thing is, man, financial literacy is so important, man. I wish Floyd would have tapped in with like Dr. Boyce or somebody. Like Dr. Boyce would have gave him the game. Damn, Floyd, you getting this much? Oh, you know, if you put 10 million here, you know you'll never have to work again. You can make 400,000 off this 10 million every year. Just draw 4% and never have to touch your principal. Like most people don't even know that, and that's just simple. That's something I learned when I first started investing. That's called retire early. It's called FIRE, financial independence, retire early, and that's all basically saying if you have a certain amount of money, if you take 4% of this money every year, that money will still keep growing and you can live off the 4%. So for easy math, say it's $10 million, 4% of that would be 400,000. So you'll have 400,000 to live off of every year, and your 10 million will still keep growing over 10 years. That 10 million will probably be 15 million, and you've still been living off this 400,000 every year. That's crazy work, right? And when you think of it like that, it's like, well, why don't none of these rich people who touched billions of dollars, why didn't they take 100 million so they can live off 800,000, a million a year, and still never have to touch this 100 million? Because they don't know. It's simple as that. It's just because they don't know. Like, so what you don't know will hurt you. Most people think, oh no, it's just $5. But you don't realize $5 over a year is $1,800. So if you don't have $1,800, but you spent $5 every day the past 365 days, you just spent your $1,800. So it ain't no your job ain't paying you enough or this, that, and the third. No, it's always a way out of the situation. But once you think it's not a way out, then it's not a way out. You already know the Henry Ford saying, if you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Like, so people don't understand that. They often think, oh no, well, if I had Floyd Mayweather money, I wouldn't go broke. I beg to differ. Most people, if they had Floyd Mayweather money, would go broke just like because the thing is, the financial literacy ain't gonna come as you get more money. And as you get more money, more people gonna want to take advantage of you, especially if they know some shit that you don't. You think they gonna want to tell you about the shit? No, nigga, pay me and I'll do for you, bro. Like, I'm not telling you nothing. You got all the money, I got this skill, so now I gotta leverage this skill to get some of your money. But the whole thing is you can build the skill while you get money. It don't take long to learn about investing. It don't take long to learn about damn interest rates. It don't take long to learn what a high yield savings account is. It don't take long to learn what FIRE is. Financial independence, retire early. It don't take long, but most people just want to be like, oh no, I just need a bag. If I get a bag, whoop-de-doo, I'm gonna get. No, you're gonna be broke. You're gonna have more debt than ever. You're gonna be more stressed than ever because you think getting more is how you're going to get more. No, you're gonna get more stress. You need to get more knowledge and more skills and more know-how. Once you do that, you're gonna realize, oh, my biggest thing that I'm wasting right now is time. It ain't really the money, because if I would have started this last year, that $5 a day that turned into $1,800 over a year, I could have invested that in the market, and that $1,800 probably would have turned into a little $2,000. And there ain't nothing, but I only put 1,800 in there. You're not getting that from a job. You're not getting that from a bank. You're not getting that from nowhere else but the market. And everybody else knows this except us. We know everything else. We know what Floyd did. We know how much Quavo owed the IRS. We know what Big Brr and Big Brr did to Gucci and all this crazy shit. But nigga don't know that $5 a day in 20 years turned to $80,000. So next time you say it's just $5 a day, just remember, like 20 years from now, that $5 is going to be $80,000. And if you don't got $80,000, you ain't got no damn excuse, in my opinion. Cause I ain't trying to. Oh no, I ain't got. If somebody told me that, like if I just found out that information right now today would be the first day that I would put $5 up. I'm like, who the fuck? I don't even know if it's true, but let me try it for a year and see what happens. Like I would definitely do that because you are wasting your opportunity cost by pussyfooting and man, I don't know, man. This is just a scam. And I mean, you get scammed all your life. You got scammed when you went to school. You got scammed going to that job. You got scammed with your baby mom, baby father. You got scammed every which way. But you think the real way out is the scam. Like unlearn that bullshit, unlearn that nonsense, man. That's why I'm happy y'all here. Make sure y'all tap in. We gonna do this damn near every day. I'm gonna keep giving y'all examples because the examples ain't gonna stop coming. Next I might do Quavo, but next I might do the live on Quavo and see how much I don't even know how much he owe. I know it's millions, but I just had to get it. I seen the Floyd joint last night. I said 7.3 million in taxes. God damn, yo. That's just bad. That's bad for him. Bad financial literacy for somebody who made $1 billion, man. And I hate it because it's always us. I hate for me to put them as a forefront, as the example, especially our GOATs, our legends, like our heroes. But if we can't learn from our heroes, who can we learn from? Just because they are heroes and they are GOATs and they legends at one thing don't mean we can't be like, oh, you know what? They should have did this. You know what I mean? Because LeBron doing it. LeBron is like, you can say what you want. LeBron better than Jordan. Jordan better than LeBron. You can say what you want about that man. LeBron figured out what people did wrong and he did it the right way. I can't say nothing bad about Bull. Stand-up husband, good NBA, great NBA player, and just an all-around good human being and a great businessman. You know what I mean? Put his homies on. They got their own thing going. That is how you do it. You don't go in it looking be a billionaire. Like I'm pretty sure LeBron like wanted to be a billionaire, but I'm pretty sure he just wanted to be great. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure his greatness led him to the billionaire status. It wasn't him wanting to be a billionaire led him to the greatness status. Like he stumbled across being a billionaire just because he was great. He never stopped learning. Like you can tell, LeBron is well versed in a lot of stuff. Like he put his homies on. He let them do their thing. Didn't stool pigeon them. Didn't hold them down to his stat. Like LeBron is really like he really a good example of how you supposed to at least put everybody else on. Like we gotta stop having this. I gotta be the man mentality. LeBron know he could be the man on the court, but he know when it comes to that office and working them bills, you know he ain't got shit on Rich Paul, Mav, and all them. Like, so he got to get them the reins and put them. Yo, y'all run that. Y'all do y'all thing. Like, you know what I mean? But most people, oh no, I'm the man. I want to do this. Oh, I'm money man. Yeah. I bet. Yeah, that shit only lasts for so long. Like, it only lasts for so long when you ain't got a whole lot of money coming in, and then you're gonna be past your prime, still trying to do the stuff that you was doing in your prime, man. So I ain't gonna beat in the head too much, but man, appreciate y'all for being here, man. Shout out to Floyd, man. I hope he climb out of this. I hope he, you know what I mean, end up good. I hope everything end up Tahid with him, man. But we also have to learn. We have to learn from these situations, man, so we can set our family up better. We might not ever touch $1 billion, but if we touch 700,000, I want us to keep a lot of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, cause shit, I know 700,000 could do a lot of people good. 250,000 even. You know what I mean? 250 end up in your life tomorrow. I guarantee you gonna start thinking different. And if you don't, you ain't gonna have it for too long. So with that, you already know, man. Let's go out here and get this money.